Namaste, my friends. Welcome or welcome back. This video will be all about the wheel pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana, a weird Sanskrit name. So, what it takes to be able to perform that? Well, technically a lot of things. Even though this pose is so well known, especially when you were a child, you were performing it so easily, but then something happened and or maybe you cannot enter into the pose, or you're doing it with really difficulty, let's say. So, what we need in order to perform it, first of all, we need, and which makes sense, is the nice elasticity in the back. So, the more you work on your back, the easier it will be. The second thing that we need, which is not less important, is the elasticity, the opening of our arms, of our shoulders all the way back. Also that crucial. The third thing that we need is the elasticity, the mobility of our front side of the leg in order to do that position, for you not to be blocked here. So psoas muscle in particular. And the last but not least is this strength in our arms. Because pretty much we're doing the push-up in order to enter into the pose if we're doing it from laying down on the yoga mat, from the bottom position. So we need all these four things. But good, which exercises are the best in order to prepare for you for this pose that work exactly and tackling exactly these aspects of your body? So I have prepared for you 5 exercises that will help you not only to get into this pose if you're not there, but also in order for you to feel this pose better, to make it with much ease. So without further ado, let's start. And the first exercise you can do actually anywhere, even right now, anywhere you are. So we interlock the fingers, open palms down, and bring our arms all the way back. If you can, bring your arms even further. If you want also, put your chin towards your chest in the Uddiyana Bandha and continue breathing here. Try to breathe with your chest, with the inhale, the chest is enlarging, and with the exhale, relax a bit more. And do a couple more times. As simple as that. The second exercise that we will be doing is the downward facing dog. If you have any problems, difficulties with the downward facing dog, check this video over here where I share with you my tips. So we go into this pose, but instead of making one beautiful line from our hands to the pelvis, we try to bring our head between our arms and put it all the way down on the yoga mat. Also here you can stay for as many breaths as you want, or maybe exit from the pose and do a couple attempts. The next pose that we will be doing will be for the elasticity of the back, which will be the Bhujangasana or the cobra pose. So bring yourself on the belly, your palms under your shoulders, and we start raising. Check that the elbows are looking not to the right and to the left, but all the way back. We will be raising ourselves with the inhale. Check that the weight is not in your hands, so only with the strength of your back. With the next inhale, push away with your hands. Raise yourself at 50% of your possibility. And then with the next inhale, shoulders go up, back, and when they go down, push yourself up a bit more. Glutes, super strong. They're like 2 rocks. This will help you to protect your lumbar part of the back. If you feel like you can gaze all the way up, stretching your chest, stretching your neck, and you can stay here as long or as not long as you feel like. And with the next exhale, very, very slowly, the same way we went up, we bring ourselves down. The next exercise that we will be doing will be the Anjanasana pose. So bring yourself into the cat pose. From here, one foot goes forward. Check that the angle is 90 degrees. And then we raise ourselves, bringing the hands on the thigh. If you're here, it's perfectly fine. If you start losing the balance, you can tuck your toes under and stay here. If you can, point your toes, bring your pelvis lower, and try to bring your hips as low as you can, stretching the psoas muscle over here very nicely. If that is too much for you, bring both of the hands down and stretch your front part of the leg over here. Don't forget to do the same on the other side. So now the right foot forward, adjust the position, bring yourself up into the Anjanasana. Shoulders down, make a beautiful pose. You can stay here for a couple breaths or repeat this exercise a couple times. And now the last exercise that is remaining is on the strength of our arms, which maybe a lot of you don't like that much, but you can see that it's crucial for many positions, not only for Bakasana, but also for the wheel pose itself. So in order to do that, we go first into the cat pose, bring one foot back and another one, and we are in the plank pose, or Urdhva Dhanurasana. If that is already too much for you, you can put your knees down. From here, we try to bend our elbows, and the elbows look back. We are going into Chaturanga. After, lower yourself down. And then we will do some Vinyasa. So we enter into the Cobra that we just did. Push away with our hands. Go into the Downward Facing Dog. Try to bring your head on the ground. Stretching your arms. Then once again, the upper plank. Chaturanga if you can, if it's too hard on the knees. Cobra. Push away with your hands. Downward Facing Dog, but head down. And we did 2 times. If you want to do more times, you can perfectly do that. I'm not limiting you. Please remember, the more you practice, the better you become. So don't do simply 1 hour, 1 time in a month, but try to do quite often. And don't forget to use these exercises, these small tips, before you attempt your wheel pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana, in order for you to feel much better, to have a better opening in your shoulders, better elasticity in the back, strengthen your arms, but also the stretch in your legs. So we worked on all of the aspects on only 5 positions. 5 exercises will do the work. Please share with me in the comments what you think. Try to attempt the wheel pose before and after this exercise, and tell me if you feel the difference. I will be very curious to read your comments. Thank you for watching this video.